Welcome to It's Hard to Talk About Podcast Season 2. I'm your host, Lauren. It's Hard to Talk About will dive into real and raw stories told by the humans who experienced them. Everyone experiences life-changing events. Sometimes the events even rock us to our core. Maybe it hit you like a freight train out of the blue, or maybe you knew it was coming. Sometimes it's our own doing, and other times it's completely out of our control. Nonetheless, these events have changed us, hurt us, shaped us, and became one of the reasons we are who we are today. This is one of those stories.
Hi everyone, this is Lauren from It's Hard to Talk About podcast, and I have a little update. I am recording this on my phone. I am sitting on a patio, and I apologize for background noise. There is someone across the pond using a weed whacker of some sort, but I don't even care because this show is real and raw, and I wanted to let everyone know that in an earlier episode titled Roger, my guest, Roger, was an amputee, an above-the-knee amputee, and he talked about all of his struggles and everything that he had gone through and still managed to maintain a great attitude and a love for life despite all his trials and heartache and pain, physical and mental. And that guest was actually my father. And it was a very special episode. It was an emotional episode that I did with him. I was very glad that we got to do that episode together. And those of you who listened, I got a lot of positive feedback, a lot of positive responses, thanking him for his honesty and his attitude. You know, a lot of people said he was inspiring, and he was. He was a wonderful person. And as you may have noticed, I am using past tense words because Roger passed away on March 2nd, about 8 or 9 days ago now. And if you're a fan of our other show, Paradise After Dark, Missing and Unsolved, you've probably also noticed that we haven't produced an episode. And that's because I have been out of town. I have been with my parents for the last almost 8 weeks. My father, Roger, took a turn for the worst, and his health just declined very fast. And me being fortunate that I don't have a 9-to-5 job, I podcast and I work on our nonprofit, the Florida Themes Project, and I can pretty much do a lot of things from anywhere, but recording remotely is a challenge. But also, I have to just be honest, I haven't been in the best headspace to research any sort of true crime or any of those dark topics. So I'm apologizing on behalf of Paradise After Dark for not putting out an episode, but I'm also want to tell everyone here that this is hard for me to talk about because my dad was sincerely one of my favorite people in the world. I think I said that in the episode, in his episode. I said he was one of my favorite humans. And he always told me, you know, death is a part of life, and when I die, don't cry for me because I've had a wonderful life. And I always would snap back and say, I'm not going to cry for you. I'm going to cry for me. And that's the truth. I am at peace with his passing because he was suffering and his quality of life was not good. And I knew that he wouldn't want to continue on like that. And none of us wanted to watch him continue on like that. And I don't know what everybody else's belief is, but I choose to believe that now he's whole and happy and healthy and reunited with his parents and his brothers and his friends that have already passed on to heaven or another plane or wherever it is we go. But I'm just really sad because he was my best friend. He was a hero of sorts. He was an inspiration. And you guys got to hear about 45 minutes of his story, but I got 40 years with him. And now he's gone. And that is a very, very weird, surreal, and sad reality for me. He wasn't perfect, but he was a good dad in a world of not so great dads. I was lucky. I was very lucky. I had a great dad, a great mom, a great childhood. All of my trauma came from my early 20s, not my childhood. But I just wanted to let everyone know that Roger has passed, and we'll be back online soon. Soon, I hope. I'm currently still out of town. I'm helping my mother with arrangements and whatnot, and Ken and I thank you guys for sticking with us and this show and Paradise After Dark and everything else. We just want to say thank you, and yeah, that's it.